Boom, bada bang, bay, bay. What's going on? Face Your Fears. I'm Sam.
I'm Dylan.
We're at 71, I think. 71, moving along. Living life. So you can change your username on Snapchat now. Did you know that?
I saw that. Yeah, they sent a
Yeah.
notification out.
Like a week and a half ago or something like that.
Why? Is it because all of us made dumbass usernames when we were young?
Yeah, I think they finally they've probably been trying to figure out how to do it for a while. It's probably not as easy as just like flipping a switch and making it happen. But because you can't change your username, or you couldn't change your username on Snapchat for a while after you made one, and it came out in like 2010ish or some shit like that.
Yeah, we were pretty young.
Before then, even, and then you made a username and you couldn't change it, so it's like Derek Football 6th grade, some shit like that. You're stuck with it forever. After you're 23 years old telling a chick, what's your Snapchat? You're like, Redskins 20 linebacker. Some shit like that. Yeah. So you can finally change them. I haven't even changed mine yet because mine wasn't that bad. Mine was Sam's Awesome. So
Yeah, I'd keep that one for you.
pretty lit.
Mine was just my name, I think, with a number.
Never change yours.
Pretty good. Pretty
Seem
solid.
pretty normal around here, but I know some of you are
There's
like,
some people out there that are embarrassed for sure.
for sure. It made me think about some of our old video game usernames and shit like that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Mine was Beastville 20, baby.
Yeah, that was
Beastville 20.
Back when we used to wreck COD.
That would have been fucking dope. If I'd have tore that shit up. Beastville 20, dude. It was like we had PS3s.
Yeah, PS3.
From the
back in
PS3,
day.
playing Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one, the best one,
By far.
the first one, and the best one. So,
Modern Warfare 2 is pretty good.
I didn't play Modern Warfare 2. I wasn't any good at it, is what I was just saying. I was decent at Black Ops, so that's why I say it's the best one. But you used to play that shit all the time. What was your username?
Dude, I don't
Or
remember.
gamer
See,
tag?
I used to make a bunch of accounts
Oh, yeah.
for some reason I didn't want to prestige my account.
You always kept it at the beginning level.
Yeah, I always keep it like first prestige level 50 or just level 50 or whatever it was, and then I'd make a new account. So
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck I did that, but I did.
I had
So I don't remember.
Beastville 20, and then I made another one. It was a Burning Dodo Bird. Had that one for a little bit. Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
There was I thought of Grant's earlier, but I can't remember what it is now.
Trying to expose them.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
remember.
some racist. No, I'm just kidding. It was, I can't remember what it was though. Do you remember?
Mm-mm.
I thought of it
I
earlier.
have no idea.
No, I'm not gonna remember.
We used to have a group though of me, you, and Grant, and
Mhm.
a few kids from Highland.
Yeah,
Blake and Reed. And
I was
Brody.
actually thinking about that the other day whenever I was thinking about these gamer tags. I was like, I wonder what those motherfuckers are doing right now. I wonder what Reed Mag is up to right now. Reed, if you're watching this, hit me up.
Yeah.
Let's see what you're doing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Dude, we used to wreck though. We were good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not to brag, but I mean we were pretty
Probably-
fucking good.
I mean, and if our parents wouldn't have like told us to go outside and play more, we
Yeah.
probably would have been like professional gamers at this point.
if
So
we'd have just kept playing, probably. We were pretty good.
everybody's like, "You need to go outside. You need to get some sun. You're fucking inside for 12 hours a day, boo. You can drink a whole case of Coke in one sitting, boo."
Now those same gamers make millions of dollars.
Making millions, dude. We could have been making millions. And instead,
Or not.
we're not. Not making millions playing video games. And that would have been lit. That's how Joe Rogan was talking about it. He was like, at what point do you discourage your kids from playing video games? Like, at what point do you tell them they need to stop?
I don't know that
'Cause,
you
like-
do anymore.
Like, do you make sure that, like, they're bad first? Like, you learn the game and they're like, they're not very good. All right, it's time to go outside. But if they're, like, killing, I mean...
Well, it's probably just like anything else, to where like, as far as like becoming professional, it's probably like such a small percentage that actually
Yeah, that's
become
true.
professional. So I mean, it's like, I mean, telling your kid to play football. Like, what are the chances your kid's gonna be a fucking NFL player?
Oh, yeah. But video games just hand shit. You don't have to be an athlete. However much they want you to call them athletes. You're not an athlete, but you can make millions of dollars doing it still, which is cool.
You do have to be coordinated though.
Definitely. And it's probably going to encourage a bunch of parents to put their kids on ADHD medicine. They're gonna be like, "You good at video games?" Or if the kid's decent at video games, they're gonna be like, "Mom, I need some Addy now." Mom's gonna be like, "I'm making $1 million this week." Like, all right. I don't know though. If I'd had like 40 milligram Adderall whenever we were playing fucking Black Ops for 9 hours straight, bro, would have burned a hole through the TV staring at it. But been so good, been tearing it up.
God, dude.
What do you got next weekend? Masvidal and Covington. I've been seeing some shit about that.
Okay, I'll say it here first.
Wait. Let me go ahead and no. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Colby is gonna absolutely fuck him in the face.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's gonna be bad.
Okay.
Like, I don't even think the fight should happen. I feel bad for Jorge
What makes you say that?
because Jorge's not very good.
Really?
He's
But
a guy,
he kneed bid in the head. And
he
knocked him
got
out.
famous off of kneeing a guy in the head and got paid a lot, which is great. Good for him. I think that's awesome. But as far as like the actual top guys, he's just not there.
Yeah.
He's just not.
Go ahead, what?
He's a guy that's been a journeyman his whole career. Like his record is like 33-22 or something. Like he's not.
That's a lot of fights.
He's not a guy that's just like came in and beat everybody. He's just a guy that got on a good winning streak and got real popular.
Stay pretty steady.
Yeah, and he beat guys like Ben Askren, who blows, and
Ben's not very good.
Nate Diaz, who's like.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
He used to be pretty good. He's pretty old
Did
now.
he beat him in his latter years?
Yeah. So, I mean, and then besides that, he's gotten beat by the champion twice. That's really about it. Which, I mean, you can't blame him for that part, but what do you think about it? Why?
Well, so I've been seeing, or I guess the story that ESPN's been telling, is that they used to be great buddies, like best of friends, and then had a big falling out.
He's trying to go.
What's their, is this, it feels like bullshit, honestly, to me. It feels like they're just like playing it, trying to make it
Trying
what
to
it's
hype it
not.
up.
Yeah.
It probably is.
Because they just said they had a falling out, but they didn't say what happened.
I heard Jorge say that he fucking.
Those were your elbows for people listening. That was his elbows popping.
Sorry, they get stiff.
That shit was loud.
Sounded
painful.
Jorge said that Colby had a fight and Colby was supposed to pay his coach like $12,000 and never did. And just left.
Jorge's coach? They use the same coach?
They were using the same coach,
Oh.
yeah. And then he left and never paid him. But who fucking knows if that's true? They're probably just trying to sell the fight.
How much?
It was like, I think they said it was like 12,500 or some shit like that.
That doesn't seem like a lot of money for them.
I mean, for their coach, it probably is. I mean, if someone was supposed to give me $12,000 and they didn't, I'd be pretty pissed about it.
Yeah, that's true. I just feel like the it'll probably be a cool fight, probably interesting, but I just feel like the hype that they're trying to make around it is like they're reaching. I feel like
Yeah, they are definitely. They're just trying to sell pay-per-views, and you can't blame them for that.
I definitely gonna watch it, but
You got to think these people get like a certain percentage of they get like a flat pay, and then they get a certain percentage of the pay-per-view buys. So it's like directly correlated how much money they make to how much they hype up the fight.
so the pay-per-view is probably gonna be like $70. How much?
That's more than that. Now they increased the price.
What is it?
It's like 80, 85 now.
Jesus Christ!
I know, it's ridiculous.
How much of that do you think goes to the fighter? How
Well,
much of that $80?
they say that in like basketball and football and stuff, they pay the athletes about 50% of the revenue. And I think that in the UFC, or at least according to Jake Paul, they pay the fighters way less than that, like 20 or 30% or something.
Yeah.
So that's kind of horseshit. They should probably get paid a little more than that as far as percentages go.
Well, how much then, like on the dollar amount, like out of the $80, what do you think? Like $1 of it goes to them or less?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know.
If you took the 80 and like split it up,
That's a
how
good
much goes to
question.
Dana? How much of the $80 goes to Dana? Probably like 60.
Dana probably gets paid like flat. He probably has like
You
a
think so?
salary now because he's the president. He was an owner, and then he sold his share for like 300 and something million, and now he's the president. Yeah. So
Who bought that? A conglomerate, like a couple people.
like a big company.
So it's like a company now.
It was Dana White and these two guys they call them the Fertitta brothers. They're two rich dudes that are Dana's friends, and they all sold the company off, and that was his share of it. But they kept him on as the president, so he could still like run it and be the face of it and everything.
Okay.
But so he probably gets paid like flat, like a few $100K or something a year. Probably more than that, honestly. But I don't know why the fuck he needed it. He sold the company for $300 million. Can you imagine that? Think about that. So he worked his whole life on this company, ended up selling it for hundreds of millions of dollars, and still works for it.
It's just how much he just has to love it at that point. Like, he's got to love it.
That's what it is. That's the only thing that would keep you there.
Yeah.
There's no, I mean, he doesn't need the money. It's the only reason he could possibly be there.
I mean, that's the epitome of success. Successful.
That's the dream right there.
Being successful, doing something, building the company that you like, and then selling it for millions and still running it.
Yeah,
making hundreds of millions and still running it.
Sick.
So that's the dream. That's what we're working towards. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Shirt, and hat, baby. Dylan's wearing the shirt. If you're listening, I got the hat always ready. That's about all I got for this week. You got anything you want to talk about?
There's a lot of shit we could talk about.
There's a lot of shit we could talk about, but I don't really know much about. And you want to talk about the war?
Dude, yeah, I don't know much about it either.
I don't know much about the war.
What have you heard about it?
So,
okay, what I think is cool. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What I think is cool is the people in Ukraine that are like fighting back.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
that's pretty sick.
They're standing their fucking ground, dude. The president just chilling.
I thought they were gonna try to I thought they were just gonna kind of be like, all right, you know,
I
do whatever
mean,
you want.
if it were me, I probably would. But
did you see the video of the like Russian ship or whatever? So they're like, there's these people. I don't know exactly what happened. I think it was a Russian ship, and the people in the Ukraine were like on land, and the Russian ship was like, surrender or we're gonna blow you up.
Okay,
and the guy's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That's savage.
And then they blew him up.
And they blew him up. Yeah, they really did. Which kind of sucks.
That's ridiculous.
But it's fucking savage, though. Know you're about to die just to say, give them the finger. That's
R.I.P.
awesome.
boys, standing up for the country. That's insane.
Dude, have you seen the people who were there, like the Ukrainian people?
Yeah.
Vasily Lomachenko and Vladimir Klitschko.
So the fighters.
Multi-millionaires.
Yeah.
World champions.
Fighting for their country. That's crazy.
Sick. It's pretty awesome.
That's a connection I don't have with America.
Yeah.
Hopefully all is resolved. Apparently Putin got nuclear ready earlier. But I don't think anything's going to happen with that. They're supposed to be talking at some point, but haven't been keeping up too much recently.
Well, good thing for us. We're in a pretty good spot for a nuclear war.
Yeah, that's true. There's nothing really.
Middle America, there ain't shit here.
Nothing here to shoot at.
And since Russia is where it's at, it's probably going to be like LA, area, like the West Coast.
Thank God. I'm just kidding.
Fuck those people.
I'm just kidding. Tough.
So, why? I don't understand how it's like even possible. I get that Putin is like wanting to rekindle the Soviet Union or whatever, but like, why?
I don't know.
How can you justify that in your head and go, you know what? I want that country to be a part of my country, and we're just going to kill a bunch of them until they are. How is that logical?
He probably is looking at it from the perspective of, if I leave the legacy of reuniting the Soviet Union, then it will be the like greatest ever, some shit like that. He's trying to go down in the history books, obviously, but he's already going down in the history books. But he's probably trying to leave some sort of Soviet Union legacy or some shit like that.
I got a question for you. If you could fight Putin and
hand-to-hand combat,
hand-to-hand, and if you win, the war is over with, it stops. If he wins, he gets to nuke whatever he wants. Are you doing it?
Are any of his boys going to jump in and help?
No, just him.
Just him? How, like rounds, or what are we doing? Like fighting to the death, or knocking each other out, or what?
Let's say, until someone loses consciousness.
Someone loses consciousness? Is he a submission artist, or what?
He was.
Is he versed in Muay Thai?
He was in the KGB for like 16 years.
Really?
And so Khabib is a world sambo champion, and I think Putin is a sambo guy too. So, but he's old.
Do I get to train first?
I mean,
I have to go in right now.
You can train for a little while.
Hey, 6 months or some shit. Give me like 3 years.
Nah,
please.
you get like a couple weeks.
A couple weeks. I lose. He nukes where?
Anywhere once.
Can I like recommend places?
I guess.
I think I might try it just for the fuck of it then, because there's no way the first thing in his mind is nuke Arkansas, you know?
Yeah, he's definitely not going to nuke Arkansas,
And-
but still, a nuke is going to fuck up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I know somebody's going down. If he's a Samba champion too, I don't know. I might have to sit this one out. I might have to tap somebody in.
I don't think I'd fight him.
I might have to tap somebody in. Who would I call? Who would you call?
Ghostbusters.
We're shutting it off.
Seriously though, John Jones.
You calling John Jones?
John Jones is fucking Vladimir
Okay,
Putin
yeah.
up. I have no doubt.
You think so?
No doubt.
What if Vladimir Putin says, "I'll end this right now," if John Jones fights Khabib? What do you think? That would be insane.
I don't think Khabib would do
Khabib's
it. But...
like standing there behind him.
Dude, I wonder what people in Russia think about this kind of stuff.
They don't like it apparently.
Really?
There's a lot of them I saw earlier were protesting. But it's
They can't do anything about it.
no. Putin's just like, fuck you.
So Putin he's a dictator, right? Disguising as a president.
I believe, yeah. He gives them like so much freedom to like make them kind of feel sort of democratic, maybe something like that.
I think they're
I don't know much
supposed to
about
have,
it, though. I
I
don't
think
know.
they're supposed to have a democracy, but whoever runs against Putin, he like kills him or
kills
puts him
him.
in jail.
Yeah.
So
they somehow end up dead. And everybody pretty much knows he did it.
he's a dictator.
Yeah, he's been
He's
ruling for
100%
like 40
dictator.
fucking years.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Could you imagine?
No.
Not enough ruling. He's worth like, they said it earlier, I was watching the news, like somewhere over 100 billion, some shit like that. It's estimated he's worth something like that, but they don't know.
In
They
what,
don't
like
solve-
Russian money or something?
I think just assets, maybe.
How does he have all that money? What does Russia have? I think they have some oil, but gas,
He might
maybe.
like just take people's shit and then put his name on it or something like that. That's officially
but
is.
still, I mean, I feel like people in Russia are pretty poor, right? Russia's not a very wealthy country.
The government is.
But how though? How? What are they selling? How are they making money?
I think it's oil. I think they have oil,
Yeah.
but I don't know anything else about that.
So he probably just owns all of it.
Probably, yeah. Kind of like Kim Jong Un. Kim Jong Un. He hasn't been saying much recently on all this.
I wonder what he thinks about
He's
this.
probably like, yes, let's go, America, death. He's probably actually the one that controls Putin. He's probably giving Putin all the go.
He's
all
behind the scenes.
Yep. That's probably what it is.
I can see that. happening.
Bullshit. I'm ready for another movie with Seth Rogen and James Franco where they go and talk to Putin now.
That would be
Like
sick.
the interview?
It won't happen because Franco
Putin.
likes little girls, but
Well, we forgot about that, okay? We're going to forget about that. The Green Goblin is not goblin on little chicks. Cut. He's not doing it. Franco would never. It'd be funny, though. Be a good movie.
it would be a good movie.
He's putting it in the wrong place.
That's so fun. Sorry to all the people that he abused.
Sorry, Franco. It's wild. It's wild out there. It's a crazy world we live in. It's like a South Park episode I've been seeing everybody say. Live in a South Park episode.
Dude, what Brett sent us that shit about The Simpsons earlier. What did you think about it?
Oh, yeah.
Did you watch the video?
Oh yeah. I've seen stuff about that before.
Yeah, me too.
He's I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he was if he's a time traveler. They predicted so much shit right over the course of years, and they predict it years in advance. But also, I feel like there's so many events that happen too. They just kind of get some random stuff right.
So, is it one of those things where they're just getting credit for the things they get right, and people just kind of dismiss the shit they get wrong, or is it like these are the only things that they predict and they always get it right? Because there's a big difference in that.
There's a lot of episodes of The Simpsons.
Yeah, there's like hundreds of them.
Yeah, so they probably it's probably only highlighted the stuff that they get right, and then people.
That's still
flip
pretty
shit.
insane though.
It is crazy to get
Donald
right.
Trump becoming president, like nobody would have fucking guessed that.
No.
And like
Some of them though are like,
2004.
well, I mean that we could have predicted that happening, like the Siegfried and Roy one where the tiger attacks them.
Oh yeah,
Like who the fuck would have thought a tiger
Who
would
thought
attack
a
you when
wild
you're in
tiger?
the middle hanging meat in front of it? Like, who'd have thought they'd attack you? Well, everyone. So that one I was like, well, that one kind of be. So some of them I feel like they kind of blow up over nothing, and then some of them are kind of fucking wild. So he could be a time traveler. Like I said, all the elites are probably time travelers. they time travel back just to be a top tier in the society.
Oh, they're the ones that figured out time travel. So
yeah.
they're the ones that can go back in time and change shit. The sad part is though is you can't go back in time. It's not possible.
Yeah, no. Can't go faster than speed of light physically. Except for me. I got money on this game and it's pissing me off because Luke will probably turn it over 4 times already.
Yeah, probably. They showed him turning the ball over earlier.
Are you serious?
Well, it was just like replays earlier. They just went through them all.
All right, folks, 20 minutes. Good talk. Episode 71.
Face your fears.
Face your fears. He's right. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.